Hi folks, this is a video I'm making for my friend Sai. Sai's still stuck in a hospital bed in Thailand after 2 or 3 years. And Sai, sorry I haven't contacted you for a while. I've been a bit caught up in my own bullshit over lockdown and everything that goes with it. But we're out of lockdown now, so I hope you're doing okay. I thought you might like to have a look around my Mercury Cougar. This is a video also I'm going to send to some other petrolhead mates, to Jimmy and to Tom and Elise, and probably to Paul Stanley as well, and to Cameron in Queensland, and to Nahum, who's just been up to Bathurst cruising around in a V8 Mustang and doing laps of the mountain. So the car caught fire about 6 months ago. It was written off by the insurers and paid out. I've used the insurance money and probably a little bit extra to do a bit of work on the car and bring it into what I think is now not show quality but very good driver quality condition. So I'll walk around the car and show you what I've done with it. Hopefully you guys will like the video. So firstly, I've done some body work. So we come a bit closer. The hood scoop used to be body coloured. We've painted that black, a matte black, to go with the Eliminator tribute theme that I've got going on with the car. It's sort of an Eliminator tribute without going that too far. Firstly, it is an XR7, as you can see from the bonnet there, and I'll let the XR7 badges on it in case anyone wants to take it back to original at some later stage. And I haven't converted the interior over to XR7, to Eliminator an Eliminator interior. We've repainted the blackened headlamps. A little bit hard to see in this light, but they've been repainted in a matte black. We've redone the centered nose squirrel there and the headlight there, and we've also repainted the chin scoop, the chin spoiler, in a matte black. Oh, here we go. Better light if I go down here. There we go. So you can see that's all nicely done there. Looking very pretty. And if we walk around the car, there's a whole lot of just little rust spots that we've tidied up. So the holes through the screw holes through the bonnet were getting a little bit bubbly there. We've cleaned those up, detailed the wheels, tidied up the wheel arches a bit, just giving it a bit of a detail down the side of the car. Again, there were some pretty nasty rust bubbles down there which we've tidied up. Again, detailed the wheels. Put a Eliminator spoiler on the back. No doubt it's very, very functional, as all muscle car spoilers are. It is adjustable, as you can see there. And in fact, the original American Eliminator spoilers, by the time they'd land, they'd be about $1,000 or more with postage, which was uncommercial for a car like this. But I could get a Falcon GT, XY-GT spoiler, which is almost the same, and paint that body colour and put the stripes on it, and only the most committed Cougar fan, Eliminator fan, would know the difference. So I'm pretty happy with that. I know not everyone likes a spoiler. Here's looking at you, Nahum, but for the look I'm going for, I think it's pretty good. Then the grills and bezels around the lights were originally a chrome colour, and we've painted those in the same matte black as the front of the car, again as part of the Eliminator tribute project. We've still got the XR7 fuel door colour there. That's because you can't actually get Eliminator ones at the moment. They're rare as hen's teeth, so I've got myself on a waiting list for that. And we've tidied up the tail lights as well, so they're much brighter than they used to be. And then one of my favourite pieces, of course, is now the absolutely massive exhaust tips coming out the back of the car. It's got 2.5-inch exhaust throughout, and even bigger tips on the end. The interior, still got a couple of things to do on the interior, but steering wheel needs a bit of work. I'm not happy with that silver paint. I'm going to paint that brown. But I managed, originally the car had some vinyl seats that weren't particularly good, and the foam was going in those as well. And that was front and back. So I sourced a set of old leathers in dark tobacco from a sedan sorry, not a sedan, a hardtop in the States. I had the seats sort of leathers tied it up as best we could and installed at the front there. I think they look pretty good. They've got a nice patina to them, and hopefully some of those creases will settle down as the car ages a bit. And then at the back here, this was again off a hard top, so we had to modify that and remove some of the edge of the reduce the size of the cushions and the covers in order to get them in to fit into the coupe, the convertible, because there's a little bit less shoulder space in the convertible. And there's a few things still to tidy up, like that vinyl there that still needs to be stuck down properly. But I'm pretty pleased with all of that, and that's looking okay. Like I said, good driver quality, not show quality, but good driver quality. Then where all the real work was done is under here. So if we lift the hood here, we've now got a pretty nice looking engine bay. Now, firstly, we'll start from the front, I guess. The whole thing was burnt out. We had to respray all the interior, all under here, to get rid of the burn marks. And you'll notice that we've actually cut out the hood scoop. So the hood scoop is now functional, although I don't have a ram air intake on it. But cold air comes in the hood into the engine bay. You can see the gap through there as well, which is good fun. Then the main reason for that was because of the raised intake manifold there, which pushed up the air filter and meant we couldn't actually close the bonnet without cutting a hole for the air filter. We've got a new radiator, or can't remember now if it's new or reconditioned, but either way, radiator's in peak condition. I've got steering went a little while ago, so I've got a modern power steering unit there. I've got new water pump there. Engine has been rebuilt at the top end. We didn't go right into the pistons, but we've redone all the heads, and obviously been resprayed as well. It's now got an electronic distributor rather than points there. Not that I ever had any problems with the points on this car, but everyone who knows more than I do about these things tells me it'll be a big improvement. Alternator's still looking pretty good there, and then you can see down there the extractors that we put on, looking nice. Heading over to the other side, we've got the matching pair on the other side, and they feed down, like I said, into a 2.5 inch exhaust that screams like a fucking banshee when it makes a noise. I'll play it for you in just a second. So that's all looking good. That was a pretty significant rebuild of the engine, so I'm pretty pleased with all of that. I think it looks fantastic. There's been a respray to tidy everything up around the bay as well. You can see all the black's been repainted to make it look like it's nice and pretty inside the engine bay. Springs and everything have been sprayed and tidied up. Looks really good. Alright, so if I put this down and we head to the back of the car, I'll let you hear the noise that comes from this thing when the engine starts. I'll prop the phone about up so we can hopefully you can see it and hear it. Let's see how that goes. Oh, that's no good. I'll put it somewhere else. Hopefully you can. I can't quite see what it's poking, what it's facing there, so you might not be able to see the car, but hopefully you can hear the exhaust. that has to be one of the greatest sounds in the automotive world. Listen to that. I won't rev it too much because I'll start offending the neighbours if I'm not careful. So there you go. There's the minor cosmetic restoration and tidy up of my 1970 XR7 Cougar, set up as an Eliminator tribute. Not that they ever made a convertible Eliminator, but it's the convertible Eliminator was the Mercury Cougar that Mercury never made. With its 351 2V engine rebuilt to a strong cruiser and with an awesome sounding exhaust. So I hope you all enjoyed that, and send me a message, tell me what you think, and hopefully we'll all go for a drive soon.